Hey, Lotto fans, welcome back. Well, no scratching today, but three items I have for you. Number one, I need your opinion on something that happened to me at Woodbine Casino last week, all right? And number two, I'm going to answer a question someone asked me about how I win so easily at blackjack. Short answer, I don't, but how I doubled my money. And the third is, I just want to let you know that coming soon, the very next draw, we're going to scratch the Super Strikes. Okay, so I need your opinion on this. It's been bugging me for weeks. It wasn't last week I was buying, it was like several weeks ago. So I played blackjack my whole life, like almost for 30 years, okay? And I've done the same thing every time this situation occurred. So the situation is I was down to my last $25 chip, okay? $25, so I bet it. And sure enough, it figures I've got action. And what action is a double down opportunity if you don't play blackjack. You can either it's either a split or in my case it was a double down situation. So what I do is I asked there was a full table. I said, "Hey, can anyone lend me a chip?" All right? Lend me a chip. So what I do is if I win, I just give them the chip back, and if I lose, I pull my wallet out and I just give them the cash. And the reason I just borrow a chip is I don't want to, it's out of consideration for other people at the table, right? I don't want to delay the game. I don't want to stop the flow of the game. So usually it's more efficient that I just say, hey, can I borrow a chip? So on this occasion, I borrowed the chip. The guy, this bald Chinese guy, threw out a chip. I said, thanks. I put it on my bet, and sure enough, I won. And then I gave him back his chip, and he said, hey, he expected half the bet. What? No, no, it wasn't a co-bet. I was borrowing one chip. I was borrowing $25. It wasn't a co-bet. But you know what? That is the first time that has happened. In the 30 years that I played blackjack, everyone just threw me a chip. There you go. And give it back. Thanks. No problem. And it's done. So was that my fault or a misunderstanding from that guy? Like, I really feel guilty. Like, what I mean is, hey, I'll take my lumps if I deserve it. Okay. If I deserve it, go for it. But he made me feel like I scammed him. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you want to bet with me? And then I scammed him when I won. So anyway, what's your opinion on that? Please put it in the comments. I'd really love to hear what you thought about that. Okay. For now on, I don't know. It kind of gives me, yeah, doubt, or maybe I'll just make it more clear. Hey, can you lend me a chip? Anyway, number two, I want to answer a question. Someone had asked me, and I'm thinking they're referring back to, remember I scratched that $100 ticket and I was just narrating. I said, blah, blah, blah. I had a $100 buy-in and I doubled my money. And I made it seem like so easy. And I want to talk to that. First of all, it ain't easy. Otherwise, I would do it for a living. But what I do want to say is the casino's minimum bets are now so high, it's pretty easy to win $100, right? If you bet $50, one win, there you go, $100. Now, please understand, you don't always win, all right? Now, what I was at was the rare $25 ticket. I mean, $25 minimum. So I won't give you the details, but I lost, but eventually I won. So that's $50, and I bet again, I won. There's $100. So it's pretty simple, but you don't win all the time. And the other thing that goes without saying is if you play blackjack or any game, craps, whatever, understand the game. So I always play with basic strategy. So if you want to know what that is, let me know. But anyway, please give me your comments on down below because I really feel bad. I feel like the guy made me feel like I scammed him out of his chip. But anyway, thanks for watching. Be here next time. Bye for now.